class I was working in was called Does College Make Sense? And it was an overview of college expenses and the math behind break-even points. Does College Make Sense was my favorite project in all of Evolve coursework I've done. It was a really pivotal moment in my education overall. As opposed to understanding an assignment, it helped me understand myself a little better. Yes, I learned about math and algebra, but I feel that I really learned a lot about myself in this class and what I wanted to do with my future. I learned whether I should attend college and that I did want to. A lot of the time when it comes to school, a lot of the major life questions, you don't really get them answered, like what are taxes or what is a scholarship? This was the first time that I really got a sense of what going to college entailed, benefits-wise and financially. It made it seem like an investment rather than a big, huge commitment that could put me in debt forever. It made college way less scary. Here are the two careers that I explored, company game designers and indie game developers. I chose these two careers because I wanted to highlight the differences between going to college and not going to college. I noticed that a lot of other students in this course chose two careers that involved two varying levels of education, so their graphs were kind of similar. I wanted to have a big gap between expenses and rate of pay, so I wanted to showcase that really well. Here are some major highlights for company game designers. So career security. I wanted to highlight career security as opposed to job security because career security does not entail keeping your job. It's more like being a freelancer where you work for this company and then they send you off to another company to finish this project and then this project. Teams of people to help on projects is really important whenever it comes to game design because of the massive workload involved. Guaranteed pay is also really cool. A paycheck is nice. Opportunity to work with popular companies would be really cool. Nintendo, hit me up. Financial stability and possible benefits. This entails dental and health insurance. That is not available at all in the indie world. Nowhere to be found. This requires a bachelor's degree minimum or some sort of certificate proving that you have education. Though you can get a job in company development without an education, it is much more difficult whenever you're put up against and versus another designer who has something on their resume. This is the break-even point, a really important point whenever it came to the math in this class. It is the point whenever the two careers reach an impasse in net earnings, and around this time I'll have made a little less than $300,000, and this will be a little less than 8 years after high school. This is my overall graph, highlighting those 2 points where it is the big gap between net earnings. With starting out immediately in high school, you're making more than the person who's going to college, but then that exponential increase of going to college. That was the real deciding factor that I wanted an education. So when I first started this class, I was in a state where I didn't really think that college was for me. It was my dream to go to college. I'd always wanted to explore a career, but whenever it came to monetary stuff, I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to crack it. But now that I see this as an investment, I feel much more secure about the fact that I'm going as long as I finish. And so college is expensive, but in the long run, it's so worth it. The amount that you can earn over the course of your career if you don't go to college is so different. So yeah, that's my thing. Anytime that I'm thinking, maybe I don't want to do game design anymore, and I look back at all of these pros and cons, I think about this class because it really put a new way of thinking into my mind, like a new frame for me to put into perspective how I view the world, as opposed to just being a math class.